So at what point did you guys end up meeting Cuban and Big Pun?
Cuban was living in the Little Villas. They built the Little Villas. That's 89, 90. David Dinkins built them shits. Cuban moved there.
So you like 16 now, like around that age more. So when you meet him.
I'm having a kid. I'm having my daughter at 16. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Well, actually, she's born. I was 15. My birthday September. Her birthday August. So I had 15. So my brain is a little different now. Like the rap shit is like, I don't even know if it's secondary. It's probably like fourth. You know what I mean? It's like the kid, money, survive, then rap shit type shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I knew Cuban from the hood. I've seen him. You know what I mean? He was younger than me, but I knew you know when they built that shit, it was more like whose side they gonna be on, Forrest or us?
Right. And I was gonna touch on that later. So yeah, we'll talk about that later. But then you meet Cuban. How do you meet Cuban?
I meet him. He dealing with what's my man Haji? My man Haji that was in my class. Like that was his crew. Haji is from 166 in Prospect. So everybody from 166, Little Vales, they kind of become, you know what I mean? They go to school, you know, they live in the same building. Like they ain't in the ranch, you know what I mean? Type shit. So that's how they become friends. And I know Haji because Haji is in my class, like type shit, you know what I mean? So me fucking with Haji, then I get to, you know what I mean, see Cuban, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? Type shit, you know what I mean? He's not rapping at this time though, you know what I mean? He's not rapping. Pun's not even rapping. When I meet Pun is fucking with my man Dev, you know what I'm saying? And my man Jeff Jordan from the ranch. Pun is actually staying with my man Dev. The day I meet Pun, he's in the ranch parking lot having a battle. But he's not rapping. He's singing.
Oh,
he's singing
shit.
He's singing against my man, Shy Mill. Shout out to Shy Mill, tough buff. You know what I mean? They having a fucking American Idol, like a sing-off type shit. You know what I mean? And they in the ranch parking lot. Like a rap battle, but fucking singing type shit. You know what I mean? That's how I met him. And then I used to...
Who won?
I think they both would say they won. You know how that shit goes. There ain't no cameras there. You know what I mean? They both.
We gonna get into that later, okay? We gonna get into that
I'm not
later.
fucking judging fucking Simon Cowell and shit. But,
right.
I mean, they both was nice. You ask me, like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Like, the fuck is that shit?
So, what size is Pun at this time? Like, what size is he?
He's about $190.
Okay.
80. He's at Fort Apache. He's at the gym, Fort Apache, the Bronx. It's a boxing gym on Fox Street, a couple of blocks from us. You know what I mean? My man Jeff used to go there after like basketball practice and shit. And I think he met Pun there. And he brought Pun to the ranch. And then Pun started chilling with my man Dev. You know what I mean? And then he would be at the basketball courts on the ranch. You know what I mean? Playing basketball and shit. Dunking it and shit. Hell yeah.
So at this time, do you know that Cuban knows Seis and Seis knows Pun and they all know each other, or like it was happening at different times?
At that time, that was totally different time. They didn't know Pun at that time. Pun was hanging with ranch niggas. He was on the ranch. You know what I mean? Seis, I believe, knew Cuban. You know what I mean? I believe he did know Cuban at that time. I think they formed the relationship, him and Cuban. I'm not sure. Or if he formed a relationship with Pun first and then introduced him to Cuban. But I know for sure that Pun was he was on the ranch. He's on the 8th floor of the ranch, staying at my man Dev crib. So in the morning time, when Dev and the niggas all get ready for school, and like I said, I lived on the 1st floor. So when I opened my fucking yard door, them niggas all lined up against the motherfucking, you know what I mean, in front of the ranch. You know what I mean? But there was no rap. There was no raps involved in. You know what I mean? As far as Full of Clips was concerned, it was the summer of, I think, 90, 91. I believe 91. That's when Seis came back. Yeah, and we started fucking with Gruff, and then they became Full of Clips. And how I knew it was So when me, JQ, and Sace was a group, right? We used to have this fucking chart at Sace crib on the wall with all the fucking titles of the songs and shit. And every time you write a verse, you go in there and you check, that you finished the verse type shit.
Oh, so he was real organized.
Shit. Right. Like I said, he was meticulous with this shit. Like, you know what I mean? And we had like 100 titles. And every time you fucking finished the title, you went to the board, like the little construction paper, and you put a check next to your name that you finished the verse. He did the same shit, you know what I mean, with the full clip shit. But it was in Cuban house on the fucking wall.
Oh,
fucking checklist type shit, you know what I mean? And I remember them practicing. I could hear them. Because Cuban lived second floor in Littleville. So you hear the beat, the instrumental playing, and you hear them niggas rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how close the ranch of Littleville's was. We walking by the Littleville's like, what the fuck? You niggas rapping? That shit just put the antennas up, like, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, that's when I knew, you know what I mean? They formed the Full of Clips joint. But mind you, I believe Pun, before they did the Full of Clips, Pun and Cuban, Rugged and, was it Rough and Rugged? Or Rough and Rugged.
Right.
Yeah, like Rough and Rugged, that was their shit. And then they incorporated Sace, or Sace came with the formula and made it a little more easier type shit. Like, you know what I mean? But Rough and Rugged, yeah. Rough and Rugged, I shine like a nugget. I'm the last motherfucker that you ever want to fuck with. Up it or get stuck by the Cuban link. Yeah, I kept all that shit, nigga. You know what I mean?